Guys, welcome back for another week.
Yes.
How are you all?
I'm good. I'm back.
Welcome back, Al. He's back. We missed our little buddy last week, but
Yeah, unfortunately I had pre-commitments that I couldn't get out of.
yeah,
so
no, that's all
sorry
good,
about that,
mate.
boys.
You're back.
Is it Al Homer? Is it?
Al home? We'll touch a little bit more on that a bit later.
No worries.
But
You've been thinking of people who to put in the chair when I'm not here.
we've had a few. Let's just say someone's wrote into the mailbag asking where you've been. You build up a little bit of a fan base, but we'll touch on that a bit later.
Well, that's just what I do.
But just a quick before we start, obviously this show is mainly about the beloved Knights, but we're having a ball doing it. A lot of people have asked us to keep going for the next 2 weeks. So
Big grand final show next week.
yeah, big grand final show next week, and we're having our first official guest on the show next week.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Look
our
forward to it.
That'd be great.
our producer
Producer.
Brendan is coming on to
You.
say a few things that next year are going to take the show to the next level even more.
That's what we want.
Looking forward to it.
So,
For the
yeah,
fans, all for the fans too, by the way.
that's right. You got to remember this show is for the fans, by the fans. So anyway, let's get into it. Last week's game brought to you by Muso's Corner. Go down and get yourself an instrument.
Yeah.
Grab a guitar, a set of drums.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah.
firstly have a look at the Roosters-Raiders match. Raiders got the victory against
good, mate.
Canberra.
I think.
Good stuff.
I think.
I think every person,
Yeah.
other than Roosters fans, is happy about that
Oh,
result.
yeah, I think they are. 2 time. To tell you the truth, the Roosters, they just look tired to me. Too much pressure. For a three-peat, you know what I mean? I don't think a three-peat's been done for a while, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but they
just
bought
look...
Sonny Bill. He was going to change everything.
Yeah, but
Well, he didn't.
But the thing is, while we're on that about how they lost, I'm not happy with. Well, I'm not a Roosters fan. I couldn't give a shit if they got the spoon. But I'm not happy with the way that apparently Trent Robinson is blaming Kyle Flanagan for the loss.
Yeah, wow.
Not a fan of that at all.
Do you think it's Trent Robinson?
I don't know. That's what I said. Apparently,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Well, I suppose when Keary went off, I think, for that HIA, he didn't... Well, I didn't really have anything, really. But you can't blame one
He's probably
player.
that's right. There's 12 others out
Yeah,
there.
that's
Kyle
right.
Flanagan's probably one of their lowest paid players. You can't expect
But he's the
him-
second leading point scorer in the NRL.
Yeah.
So if he's not up there throughout the year with all these points, the Roosters aren't there anyway.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
We're- yeah.
Okay, I say if Robbo's not happy with him, Newcastle's a good place to live.
Good place.
To be honest, like he could be the answer to our 5'8" issues.
Oh, yeah. Well, what is he? Is he a 5'8" or is he a half? I think he's more of a half.
Yeah, I
Than
think
a
He
5'8".
is, but
he doesn't really
outside
run,
Pearce.
he doesn't really run the ball much. He's more of a management.
Yeah,
that's right.
kinda.
But outside Pearce, Pearce probably got 2 to 3 years left in him.
Yeah.
Flanagan's got a while.
Well, that's right. Young.
Apprentice.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there was big
we
things
got-
coming out of that game.
We got
wasn't
Phoenix coming through though.
it? Yeah,
Phoenix
Tex.
crossing.
Yeah.
Tex as well.
But anyway, we'll tackle on a bit more of that later. But we'll get back to the. I think, to me,
Jeez, it was good to
Excuse
see
me.
the Raiders win though.
Raiders Penrith for me.
Yeah, I don't know what it
it's-
is, but
They're
that
cricket.
Viking club gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
it.
but yeah,
A
it's
lot
good.
of people's
I like
going,
it.
but I
Hey, but
mean,
did you see they had Mal there?
Yeah,
Mal when Ingle was there.
Yeah.
He was jacking
And
them up.
Sean Fenton blew the
horn.
horn, yeah.
but okay, you're Newcastle. You're down at Canberra. They're doing the Viking clap. It's got to be intimidating.
Oh, for sure.
That's why we need something at Newcastle. We need to change the lighting at Newcastle instead of that old shit that you got to turn on an hour before the game. We need
Something like Bank West,
where you
yeah,
can turn
where it's
off and on, off and on.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? How good is that?
It is.
And the Newcastle chant maybe, and then a clap after it. Or I know, like we were Rocky, Newcastle, and the.
No, I think
Bring that back.
our song when we run out is good, but they don't play it prior to us running out. They play it while we're running out.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
yeah.
No.
They don't get the timing right.
But okay, you think of something like the Newcastle chant with all the lights going off and on and Stark. And that team's. You got the Raiders. Just use them as an example. Out there waiting.
Yeah, for the kick to kick
Why
off.
that's happening.
Yeah. It's
That's got to be intimidating. You know, look, why can't we do something like that?
Well, I suppose they got West behind them now. You know,
Yeah,
they got a bit of money there.
Red
so-
Energy.
Yeah, surely they got the money.
Obviously, something can be done, but I reckon that'd be great. Yeah, the red and blue flashing lights or something like that.
And you know, the Newcastle chant.
Yeah, you can just imagine people going down Turton Road. That'd all slow down, wouldn't they? Because they think it's the cops or something. But,
And I think, like, no disrespect to the ground announcers, they do a good job, but you've got to get someone that can get the crowd going.
yeah.
So
I've applied for the grand announcer for 2021, just so he's aware.
Oh, have you?
God help us.
geez.
I'm ending my members.
Big Al. Big Al.
All seriousness about it. I was just about to say, give us free a microphone.
At the game.
Let's
Let's commentate while the game's going.
No, we'll get out there and get the crowd going. Get the crowd involved.
Yeah, G 'em up. Yeah, it's.
You know, like.
But the one thing that got me back in the 90s as well is we used to have the horse. The night on the horse.
But do you know why that's gone? One drunken idiot punched the horse. So the guy said, that's it.
Can't have it.
Can't have it.
Yes, that's why they canned it.
I was wondering why, because I haven't seen it.
What if we put Josh in a horse's outfit and you ride him out the tunnel?
That's one thing you will not see me do, and that's get on a horse.
All jokes aside, I'd love to see more like that come back. That would be great, but get it involved. Give us the microphone.
I'd
I'd be happy to walk around and start the Newcastle chant.
Yeah, we've got to interact.
We'll get involved with the crowd. Get the crowd involved and do funny stuff. And
especially down at South Hill.
at half time, you know, everyone's bored. Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, get out there. Yeah, get us on the big screen and run around and get it. Yeah.
Get you up this end, Josh up this end, me down there. You know, just get all more crowd involved. Get them on the big screen.
Yeah,
do some funny.
You know
stuff.
what they need to bring back? They do it a lot over in the overseas games. The kiss. What do you call it? It's the kiss thing.
I ain't sitting next to Josh.
They show two couples and they got a.
The kiss cam.
Yeah, the kiss cam. That's what it's called.
Thank God we don't have seats next to each other. That's all I'm saying.
That's why we're going to be doing the.
They have the Coke thing.
Yeah,
dance for a Coke.
You know what? I won that one day. I was saying, "You're the Voice" by John Farnan, and I won $250 gift voucher.
Oh, really?
So a $250 gift voucher.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's
But
all right.
that's the thing.
I didn't have a bottle of Coke, but I asked the lady two rows down from me. I said, "Can I just borrow it for a second?"
But that's the thing. How good is things like that? But give us a go.
Yeah.
Let us have a bit of fun.
Yeah, get out there. I reckon I'd enjoy it. I'd love it. It'd be great.
If you're watching nights, give us a go. Put it out there. What can you lose?
That's all right.
Honestly. But anyway, getting back to, we got off a little bit from the Roosters.
Sidetrack. We're over here.
Take Canberra. I seriously can't see them.
Well, they're going to give Melbourne a good shake, to tell you the truth. And they beat Melbourne last year, and that was down in Melbourne.
I'd like to see them at Penrith.
The good thing for them is they're playing at Suncorp in Brisbane. Which isn't Melbourne's home ground.
So the record for at Suncorp Stadium with Melbourne,
it's pretty good.
It's pretty good, and Josh O'Carr.
But Josh
O'Carr will play a blinder, guaranteed.
But so's their record in Melbourne, and Canberra still went down there and did the job on them. So I've got a funny feeling Canberra's Melbourne's bogey team. You know what I mean? Like they've
out of the four sides that are left in the competition,
Canberra's a dark horse, mate.
Canberra's the weakest side because they've got more injuries than any other team.
Or have they?
They come out of it unscathed.
Could be mind games too.
They come out of it unscathed. They said.
No. I'm talking like in overall concept of the whole gear.
Hodgson
like they've got
Bateman's only just come back too.
But saying that, they all said when Hodgson was gone,
Canberra was gone. Yeah.
Tom Starling
playing unreal.
He's a little knee-high to a grasshopper.
I don't know.
But he's got a heart like Fowler. He's a Connor Watson.
Yeah.
Canberra Raiders have got the best front row in the game.
Oh, Josh Farley.
Papa.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, he's unreal. Every time he grabs the ball,
Somebody stop me.
And going back to Starling, he was at Newcastle.
He was. He got special off the NRL permission to debut his last game at the Knights before he went to Canberra. He's. I was watching him lately, and I tell you what,
playing well.
I watched another player pretty much all game.
Carpenter.
No, I watched Tarpany as well, but Nick Kotrick, my best mate, is a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
And she's like, make sure you watch Nick Kotrick, and every time he busts the first tackle, and literally he only missed. There was only one time in the whole game.
There's a few
where he didn't get through to the first tackle.
A few in there that
he's unreal.
Unreal game, like Whiten.
Yeah, he's unreal. He's got to be picked for that. Did they pick the Blues side? He's got to be in it.
Well, he's not. He hasn't been selected yet because he's still going in.
Once he finishes, they'll select.
But what do you do? Do you go Luke Keary or do you go Jack Whiten?
Whiten, 100%.
Whiten.
I'd go Jack Whiten and Cleary.
Yeah, that'll be a good combination.
Good combination there. Yeah. I think last year Whiten played in the.
The good thing about
the centre.
The good thing about Whiten is he's a left foot kicker, which allows a bit of variety.
I think he can kick both. Yeah, I think he can kick both feet.
He's more left footer.
Yeah,
but
than anything.
The thing I like about that combination, if you went Cleary and Whiten, they're both runners.
Yeah,
and both ball players.
So is Keary, but I just think Keary's.
No disrespect to Keary, good player,
but and Whiten's up here.
That's right,
100%.
100%.
Look at that the week before against the Sharks.
I tell you what,
the 2 tries that he scored. Look at the way he scored them.
He'd say solve our 5'8" issue at Newcastle.
Oh, wouldn't he?
Stop it. Anyway, that's the Roosters. Canberra game. I think there's not a lot to really say on that. It's just that thank God the Roosters is on.
And it's great to see Jerry Hargraves not playing any more games.
How he got off in the first place is beyond me. But
Kiko got allowed 1 week off.
Yeah,
1 week.
Kiko's not playing too.
No, which is wrong. And the Rabbits and the Eels.
Yeah.
Well, this was an interesting
I think this was one the Eels let go.
Oh, they let it slip, that's for sure.
Yeah, they did.
It was that goal kick, as we were talking earlier to one of our status guys. Yeah. That was the wheels that really fell off then, hit the upright in the hands of the gay guy. And
off he went down the sideline. I think they need to take a bit of Ray Price's.
100%, Mark Carroll.
Sitting near the
obviously, Ray Price wasn't it. Well, he wouldn't have been able to because of the bubble, but surely they've watched some footage of Ray Price in their time.
From what the commentators were saying, when he was going for the kick or setting it up and doing it, all the Parramatta players were walking back past the halfway.
Yeah, they were at the 40-metre line of their own.
You can't do that, mate. You can't. You got.
There's no giving. I don't care if you. Okay, who's probably the best kicker in the game at the moment? Nathan Cleary, goal kicker,
Reynolds.
Or Reynolds. Even when they're doing it, you still got it. That. What if he slips? What if he hits the upright?
And look what happened.
And as they say, the 1%ers win your game.
That's right.
Yeah. And I think when the ball bounced off the upright and it come back, there was 2 Parramatta players, and I'm pretty sure there was like 6 or 5 South Sydney players running up for the ball.
They wanted it more.
That's right. So,
but geez, I will say the Eels, without King and Gutho, they're nothing. Honestly, I think if he doesn't play Origin this year, King Gutho.
He's already selected.
Yeah, he's selected, but if he doesn't play, he's got to be in the side.
Yeah.
Not the
same with Nathan Brown.
Me.
Without them 2 players, Nathan Brown and Gutho,
and was it Paulo as well? Paulo's been selected too, I think, and RCG, is it?
Yeah.
Or is it Reed Campbell?
I think Parramatta missed.
Do you think that game?
Micah Sebo and Fergo.
Yeah, but do you really think that game they relied so much on Michael Jennings?
Jennings.
Michael Jennings is one of the best defenders in the game, and to get pulled out that day, 8 hours before kickoff.
Bit of a hard pill to swallow for him, isn't it?
Do you think that affected the Eels? I reckon it did.
I would have,
because the side that Jennings is on, it had Robert Jennings, who's very rarely paid for.
Is it George or
George? Yeah, George. Yeah.
Sorry, George.
Who's Robert?
George Jennings never didn't.
That's
play.
The other brother, isn't
it? Robert. George Jennings didn't play much for the Eels this year. I think he played for the Warriors most of the game.
Hasn't got a brother, Paul. I think. Paul Jennings. Anyway,
I reckon because of that because of not having the Jennings, and they had a debutant on the wing because of.
He still played all right, mate. I reckon. I can't remember Dunstan.
Yeah.
Mate,
young
he
fella.
had a blinder.
Yeah. He done a couple of little things wrong,
Yeah,
but to his credit, he didn't let that get to him.
Yeah, that's right. I think
that shows that, you know, to me, I think that's a good kid in the making.
he smashed Gagai a few times, mate. He come up quick on Gagai, and he peppered him, mate. I'm telling you.
Not a big fan of Gay Guy. I think his mouth too much.
It's
when we had James Garbo playing for us, Gay Guy was in the face of James Gabbett.
Yeah.
Trying to fight him. I thought, are you stupid?
Yeah.
David and Goliath.
Yeah.
Anyway, but good hats off to the Eels anyway for getting that far. Yeah. All the teams that have got this far, good on you.
Yeah.
Just the ones that
to see that, like, the competition's that close and that tough. You know what I mean? It's like I said, you could be in the top 8 all year, and if you lose your last 3 games, you could fall out of that 8.
But
you know what I mean? Or your last 2 games, you could be sitting in 5th, lose 2 games in a row, and you're sitting 9th.
This comp is going to be
that's how close it is. So
a test of the fittest.
Yeah.
Out of those 4 teams right now left, Rabbitohs are the fittest, I reckon.
I don't know about that.
Mate,
they're up there. They are up there.
It's a good point. Yeah, they've got a good coach behind them as well, but they're scoring points.
They're scoring
points, he's got them firing. He's got them firing at the right end.
Only reason
and I think he come out in his press conference and he said,
rested him.
Through that COVID time, he said everyone else was out there pumping the weights, trying to. He said to his boys, just train when you
jump
want.
on YouTube and have a look at the Penrith Panthers training they did this year, and you'll see why they're fit.
Yeah.
They did a.
They are fit too, though. Yeah.
Penrith, they did a military training thing.
Yeah, right.
Or they pushed them, and to their coach's credit, the coach did it all as well.
You trained with them?
It was a really good story actually. But you're right. The rabbits are up there, but I don't know. I think the way
they've got a tough ask coming up against Penrith. Like, mate, I can't.
We'll get into that soon. But I'm with you. Good on the teams that have got this far. Except for the ones that knocked the Knights out.
I'm just glad the Roosters aren't going to be there, and I hope the Raiders knock the Storm out because I don't want the Storm there either.
Yeah, any team.
But I'd love
Raiders.
to see Canberra, Penrith.
Yeah,
that'll be a top grand final.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, like I think I said last show, 1990-91 revisited. I think that'd be great.
And
Penrith, Canberra.
Canberra deserved to be there because of last year, and Penrith
because they got robbed last year.
Yeah, because they got robbed. And Penrith haven't been there for a while.
They're just on fire.
And they deserve
to be there. They've lost one game and had a draw.
I think everyone...
And mean by you, that draw was to us.
Yeah.
So
they haven't beaten... Penrith haven't beaten us.
The Eels. Yeah, that loss is to the Eels.
I'd say Crazy Lady be listening to this.
Yeah, she would be, yeah.
Shout out to the Crazy Lady.
Yeah.
Well... So this week's games, hey?
What was that? Brought to you by Broadbeck's Plumbing, this week?
It's going to be a hard one. These could go either way, to be honest.
Melbourne and Canberra.
Well, we talked about that before with the record that Storm have at Suncorp. It's going to be very hard, and not many. I wouldn't think many Raiders supporters are coming from Queensland.
You never know. They've been around for a long time.
But
1982.
If that was at ANZ, if that was at ANZ, Raiders take probably 80% of the crowd.
Just imagine if it was GIA or, as I formerly know, Bruce Stadium.
It's like
Bruce Stadium.
It's like Newcastle. I always,
you call it marathon.
Because that's...
You just call it Marathon?
Marathon Stadium.
You know what I call it? Newcastle International Sports Centre.
Jeez,
now,
that's showing your age.
That's showing my age, that's right.
But
now,
you see,
And do you remember it used to be oval shaped? It was an oval.
Yeah.
It wasn't... Yeah, they had to rebuild it.
So I know it is Marathon because I spent a lot of years as a kid there and it was Marathon Stadium. Yeah. So that's...
Well, I think when I was there, it wasn't Marathon. It was Newcastle International Sports Centre back then. But that was the early 90s.
The old cement floor change rooms where they used to hose down the hour before the team got there.
Do you remember the bar? Under the stadium.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
The dungeon.
The dungeon.
Yeah, good is that?
Not the type of dungeon you attend to, Josh. But
one of my good friends used to work at that bar, and she used to
Yes.
love
Oh, that
working
was
there.
awesome.
And they used to have the old taps where you put the glass underneath, and you got to turn it that way.
Turn it. Yeah.
But you don't see those taps anymore.
No.
nah.
No, mate.
Well, anyway, this week's games, Penrith for me over the Rabbits.
Yeah.
And
Why can't you go to the Bunnies?
because
The supporters are grubs. Sorry, didn't mean to say that.
because I don't like the Rabbits and I like Penrith, and I think Penrith have just got a young, enthusiastic side that
They're up and coming, and
they will just get over the top of them. And of course,
they deserve to be there, mate. They've been the top side all year.
and my lovely wife supports Penrith as well. So there's all these pluses.
That's the answer I was getting there.
But and then Storm and
I got Canberra to beat Storm.
I'm hoping. I'm on for them. But
With mine, I'm going Raiders no matter what, but I don't care who wins out of Panthers Bunnies.
Yeah, right.
Only because, Bunnies have got good players and Panthers have been in good form.
Yeah,
and another thing too, Rabbits won it only a few years back.
2004.
Penrith haven't, so it's
won
their
it since
turn.
2003. Yeah.
And Wayne Bennett coaches the Rabbits, so say no more. Thinking with his big head, not his little one.
So what's your tips, Kenny?
Mate, I'm going Penrith and Canberra.
Yeah,
Likewise.
I'm gonna go against you. I'm gonna go Raiders Bunnies.
Bunnings.
Raiders
Bunnings.
Bunnies. Raiders Bunnies.
Hey, maybe that's you hearing that, Bunnings? We just gave you a plug. Anyway, so
Match anyone's price, isn't it?
yeah. That's this week's games. That was brought to you by Brombeck's Plumbing.
All right.
On to Smitter's mailbag, and I'll tell you what, the stack is full once again.
What have we got, Smithers?
I'll tell you what, I had to just thanks to everyone that has wrote in. If you haven't got done today, stay tuned. There's next week. But
And how do you do it, Smithers?
And next year.
well, you can either inbox, go to our website, our Instagram page, but just make sure you get it to us before 5 p.m. on every Tuesday.
Yeah.
If any time after that, you'll get
It might be next week.
you'll get the return to sender sound. But anyway,
Return to sender.
the first one is from Julie Westerway. Hey guys,
Hey, Julie.
who should the Knights look at buying next year, and who should they offload?
Ooh. That's a good question. That's
they
a
have-
good one, Julie.
Is Jules asking players that are off contract or players that we would like to have?
A
Someone,
bit of both, I think.
who will buy, So, mate, there's a few going around.
There's a few rumours too. So.
Jack Whiten, Chance Nickel-Costa,
All honestly, I like your wife.
Joe Tarpany. Yeah, can you please come back?
Yeah, Joe Tarpany, please come back.
I'm not
Josh
a fan.
Papali.
He once was with the Knights, didn't want to be there, so see you later.
But out of seriousness,
I don't think he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to be there because he wasn't playing.
I know he's got a long contract with Penrith, but there's a couple of players. But I heard Andrew Johns talking about Newcastle should make a play for Cleary.
Can you hear that? Is that crazy lady knocking down the door?
Yeah, probably is. Sorry, crazy lady. Sorry.
No,
but I think he would be good, but I think push him to the side.
Jerome Luai.
Jack Burton. I think that's his name, is it?
Is he Matt's brother?
Matt
Burton?
Matt Burton.
Burton.
Is that him? Yeah, Matt Burton. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one he
there's a
played.
chance.
He played.
He's
with-
already re-signed with Penrith.
Oh,
Has
has
he?
he?
No, that was Charlie Staines.
No,
Burton hasn't signed yet.
Burton's signed.
He's re-signed with him, has he?
Let's put a question mark on that. We'll send crazy lady an email and
Yeah, so you
see.
see what happens.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt Burton, if not Jerome Luai.
Yeah. And to get rid of.
I don't know who you
Don't
get rid
know.
of.
Is that what she asked to get? Who to get?
Who should they offload?
Don't know.
Herman Esiasi.
Well, he's already gone.
But see, I don't think we need to because we've offloaded SA, Guerrero's retired.
Yeah, five players have gone. So I think we just need to buy.
Yeah.
And we got the cash to do it.
That's right.
And there is a few rumours which we'll touch on another question coming up, which is Anyway, Julie.
Julie, good question. But that's I reckon we should make a play for Matt Burton for the Panthers.
I reckon we should make a play for Damien Cook.
Yeah, right.
No, we've got too many hookers.
Yeah, we do.
What do you do with Jaden Brayley?
Jaden Brayley, he's a top. Jaden Brayley's a top.
I get what you're saying. Would be a good buy for us, but then
Jaden Brayley should be watching how Damien Cook plays. He should get real fit over the summer.
Look what he did in that Tigers game when he did his knee. He still played with an ACL. He did his ACL and he still played the whole game.
Yeah, true.
So,
but I get where Al's coming from, but.
Could be a bonus.
Good. I understand, but
I think he'll probably stay at South. I think he might stay there. I can't see him.
I think Bennett's wrapping.
But Damien Cook's been in plenty of clubs prior to.
Bulldogs.
Dragons.
I think the Bulldogs didn't want him.
He played Dragons.
Oh, what did he? Yeah, right.
But it's like a lot of players. He plays shit at clubs, then they go to another club, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, because they South offloaded Cameron McInnes for Damien Cook, I'm pretty sure. And McInnes went to fucking the Dragons. Sorry, excuse my language, but went to the Dragons, and Damien Cook got signed from the Bulldogs.
I think we're going to have to start doing a beep.
Yep. Sorry about that, guys.
We might put a little jar there, $1 each.
Swear jar. The swear jar's coming.
It'll be full.
2021.
Anyway, next question. That was good, Julie. Anyway, this is from a big fan of the show, and Matty Stork. Like the bird. Yeah, I got it right this time, and I think whether it's then coming
weeks. He's sending in a lot of questions.
Yeah, I think
good on him.
We'll send an invitation out to Matty about coming on the show, I think, for a guest spot.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But his question was quite a good one. Honest opinion, boys. Who would win out of the 97 ARL Premiership Knights or the Super League Broncos League side if they played each other?
Well, to tell you the truth, they actually did play in 1998 when it come back in. And they classed the game as like a Super Bowl kind of game.
But there was a few players missing.
I think Mundine wasn't playing, I think, because he was playing for the Broncos in 97, but he wasn't there, and there was a couple other... But
a few Knights boys are out,
I think Brisbane ended up winning it. But if they had their full squads...
On the day?
I'm just going Knights.
Well, that's what I was just about to say, mate.
We had one.
The way the Knights played that grand final in '97, and the way they did, because I think the night before, Paul Harrigan, the chief, the captain at the time, he called all the players into his room in the hotel room there. He called all the players in, and they had a massive big.
Yeah.
He didn't drill them. He just had a big talk, and he's just like.
That's what I was going to say. That we had something they didn't.
Yeah.
The chief.
That's right, and. When they left out of that I think the last thing that was said, I think Matty John said it, or Andrew John said it, one of them said it, and he said, we're going to win this grand final tomorrow, boys.
They knew it.
We're going to win it. They knew it, yeah.
They had the town behind them.
Yeah, they said that on the way, on the bus down.
I like what Malcolm really said to Paul Harrigan just before he walked out. Big fella, you don't get sent off in grand finals. Malcolm really.
Yeah.
I reckon he was one of our best ever coaches.
He was the strongest, mate.
He said you don't get sent off in grand finals.
He brought the aggression.
Yeah. And he knew Harrigan wore the emblem on his heart.
For a reason. That's right.
Yeah. I like that, but I'd go.
I'm going Knights.
I'd go the Knights.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Good one, matey. Like your question.
That was an awesome question.
You're not on the paper today.
Oh yes, I'm not. I was.
Oops.
Looking after the cleaner lady. Yeah.
No, you're trying to hide a question.
All right, I'll get it out. This one is a ripper. Hi guys, I noticed Josh was absent last week. When I walked past my kids' room, they had Toy Story on their TV. I was wondering if Josh is Al from the Toy Story. From Paul from Maitland. Josh,
yes.
Were you busy filming Toy Story 9?
No, I wasn't last week, but I have seen a picture of this, and it's pretty much spot on. So
That's a beauty, mate. They got me last week, Josh Vitaga King,
I know,
mate,
I did see that.
I'm wondering.
I think it's your next, mate.
Shout out to any of our
any watchers out there, fans or anything. Find something for Dean that looks like him or anything.
What did you
send it in?
What was it, Johnny Bravo? That was the closest we could come up with.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, and I think that the kid. The only reason why I thought was the kid because he had the skull shirt, and you like your heavy metal.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
I have been told I look a bit like The Rock, but
that's your dream.
Smell and how's he do it? I can't do the eye.
Can you smell? Anyway, back to some serious stuff. KP won the Danny Badiris medal. Do you agree with that, or do you think someone else should have won? If so, who and why? From Sean Jones. Honestly, I'll start this one off. I think there's no reason why he couldn't have won it because he has played well.
Yeah.
But I'd like to throw two other guys that should have a really special mention, which would be no surprise. Kurt Mann.
I couldn't agree more.
I thought he would have won it.
He played awesome. I was actually today. I was watching a bit of his highlights from the whole year.
Yeah.
And geez, he played outstanding.
I was surprised he didn't.
He played every game too, mate. So
in different positions.
Yeah.
I was surprised he didn't win it, but not taking anything away from KP, champion player.
Yeah.
But I thought Kurt Mann, and I honestly thought Jake at Saifidi would have been higher up the list.
Yeah, he was.
He was pretty good all year, Jacob.
Like,
I'll not mention names,
because
but
I know they filmed it and you could watch it on the net on their webpage.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
That's the first time I've
watched it live.
ever
It was
watched
pretty
it.
good.
Yeah.
well, we were hoping to be there.
I've never been to a Knights Awards or anything like that, so this is my first time watching it, or even being involved with the awards or thing. But they do a point system, which I didn't know how they did it.
That's the first time
this year.
So that's the first time that they've done it.
With the point
It was
system,
the 5 coaches.
the 5 coaches give 3, 2, 1.
Out of the whole.
I was watching a bit of
one
that.
player can earn 15 points per game.
But did you tend to agree, without mentioning players' names, there was a few players in there in certain games that got points, and you thought, how? How did they get that many points? And I thought there was a few that missed out that should have got points.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why we're not picking them, I suppose. But KP wins it. But those two guys I thought would have been further up the pecking order. Thanks, Sean Jones.
I also reckon Tuala should have been up there too.
Yeah, the old koala. Yeah.
Yeah, he played real good.
He played pretty consistent all year.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't
anyway.
think you missed many games either.
No, I think he played the whole lot, man. All 20 games, I'm pretty
Exactly,
sure.
that's why he missed.
Next question. What do you guys think we should do in order to go to the next level? Tim Harwood.
What do you think we should do to go to the next level?
Is he talking about us or the
Well,
team?
to tell you the truth,
if he's talking about us, that'll be revealed more next week with our special guest. But
for me, consistency.
yeah.
And I think
And
I think Adam O'Brien will.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'll. Mate, our defence wasn't too bad at the start of the season. I think I said it last week. I said that the inconsistency started falling with us when we started getting injured. Our players started getting injured.
But that's
so once we started losing players, that's when the consistency started.
But that's where our reserves have to
step up.
But when there's a reserve grade comp again next year, that'll change.
100%.
They'll be ready to play.
Doing nothing.
Yeah.
It was hard for a player that was just sitting at home to come in and.
Geez, we played well at home. We played awesome at home, but we always have played well at home.
But
he's just got to get the consistency together that we play well away. When we're away.
Well, you know what he needs to do? He needs to go to whoever looks after the uniforms and get rid of that white away.
Well, we did touch on that.
Last week.
A few.
Get rid of it.
Few designs. So Smith's Designs and the podcast team are available for future designing. Yes. Throwing it out there. Anyway, next one is who will win the NRL Grand Final? Trevor.
Who will win the
Raiders?
Raiders.
Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers.
For me.
Penrith.
I'm only going Raiders because they were there last year and they got point improved.
Yeah. Oh, they do. Don't get me wrong. Geez, it'll be a shame if Canberra do get there and Penrith get there and Canberra do Penrith. It will be a shame because Penrith has been playing well all year. But
I just like to see Penrith get there. They
it'll
deserve
be,
to be
mate. If Penrith and Canberra do get there, geez, it'll be a classic, mate. I'm telling you, it'll be a perler.
If Penrith win, you'll be a party at
mate, out west, bottom of the mountains, mate. She'll be on fire.
What's the club? Panthers club.
Yeah,
that'll be kicking.
Huge.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one is from Knights fan from Newcastle.
Who's the name?
Knights fan. That's their name.
It's Jeff.
Yeah, my name is Jeff. Any news on rumours of player swapping in the Knights? Knights offloading Sione. Well, I have, and I won't name names, but
well, I haven't heard anything about it, but I think you have. But I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I've had some inside information from a.
I've heard something. Yeah. But it's got nothing to do with Sione.
Close friend of Sione's, no names will be mentioned, has. I've heard that Knights are looking to push him out the club. Whether that's if that.
I'm going to put that in the bullshit basket.
But this come from a pretty close. Yeah, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not. But I mean, okay, I'll go on it.
Only time can tell.
I'll go on it that it's true. And if it's true, I think it's a low act.
Well, his contract ends next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll see if they want to re-sign him or anything next year. We'll see what happens.
What I've heard is they want him gone before the start of next season.
Oh, what?
So to me, that is to do that to your longest-serving Knights player.
That's right.
Former captain, a player that refused to go to other clubs on bigger money to stay with us during our hard times. To say we don't want you to finish your contract, go now. I think that is utterly disgusting.
I can't see it coming from the coaching staff or anything like that.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
It's obviously got to do with the money side of things.
But I don't care about money. He's already contracted. We've got rid of a few players. We don't really need to buy any.
Well, he can't retire. He's only 24, mate.
That's right.
Where do you play him though next year?
Even if it's off the bench as an impact player.
He runs a great line.
He won't be in the starting 13 next year.
Yeah, how do you know? He could train his backside
off, mate.
And
he could earn it.
He could get Lockie Fitzgibbon's spot.
I don't think Lockie Fitzgibbon will be in the starting 13.
Or he could even train his butt off and say, I'm sorry, Tyson Frizzell, but he's trained better than you. Tyson Frizzell is not.
It'll be Mitch Barnett and Tyson Frizzell.
But you can't.
In the back row. Who's going to be lock?
Sione Metalia.
Sione.
There you go. But my whole point is...
I actually think number 13 will be Connor Watson.
You reckon?
Nah, love Connor too, but I think Connor should be 14.
Yeah, I think Mitch Barnett will be 13.
That's where I'd put Sione 14.
Well, back row, it'll be...
even so, I just don't think... I'm going on.
It could be Sione and Tyson because Tyson plays on the same side as Lachlan Fitzgibbon.
The other part of this rumour that I was told is they're looking at an English forward to come over in his place. So this is where
they're looking at doing a player swap.
Sort of, kind of.
Well, who's that English centre or winger?
Yeah, he's coming. The young
Isn't he coming?
He's coming. He's signed. But I don't like pushing someone like that out. If he doesn't want to go when he has time left on his contract, when he's done so much for the club. And this person that did send some info my way is a very close friend of the Metalia family.
Okay.
So it makes you wonder. And to be honest, I think if it is true,
it's a bit how you going, isn't it?
It's a bit how you going.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it happen, but
no,
it's a business. You got to sometimes make hard decisions.
True. But I also think he's got a lot still to offer.
But
I agree.
So why you want players?
Red and blue,
That's right.
Do you
want some players in your club that bleed red and blue? And you've got Sione, and you've got Connor Watson, and Lockie Fitz, and the Saifidi brothers. They all bleed it. But you watch Sione on the sideline, you watch him, he'll get up and he'll just start running because he wants to get on. He wants to play. The other part of this rumour I've heard, he won't go to England. England have offered him big money. He said he'd rather play local league than go to over there because he has that much love for the night.
He'll go back if it does happen. I dare say you'll go back to South Newcastle.
So I mean, I can't say it's true or not. It's just the info that we've had.
Would you love to see Sione back on the wing?
I don't know if he's winging now.
I don't think
too
he's
big.
quick. Yeah, he's too big.
He's got the whole off season to lose.
He'd have to shred some kilos because I think
shrink down a lot.
he's put a lot of kilos on the plate because he's
still good. He's still good high up in the air.
I don't care where he is as long as he's in the 17 somewhere. Because even if it's okay, they come to agreement and go, we're not going to re-sign you, but they have to stick to his contract and let him see out that final year.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed personally that if he isn't offered another 2-year contract, but they have to honour that contract that he's got now and give him a proper send-off.
That's how it all. Yeah, that's it.
That's right. The club at least deserves a proper send-off from the club that he's stuck to for so long. And I tell you what, if they do the dirty on him, I'll hand me membership in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, that is just disgusting. I think that is.
I said that pre-show. I said that if he leaves the Knights, I'll do the same.
Yeah. If they push a player like that out, I'll still support the team 100%.
And there's another rumour going that
Connor Watson.
We'll get to that another rumour later.
But another one was Connor Watson also, and I don't think they should push him out. But I'm only going on what we've been told. This could be all she said, bullcrap.
Connor Watson was in form at the start.
It's just another rumour. It's just another rumour.
So
we won't know until the Knights tell us.
That's right. But anyway, we'll put that to bed for the Knights fan, but obviously someone else has heard it other than us. So.
Yeah, that's a pretty good question, that one.
Yeah. Well, that's Smita's mailbag, because it was quite a full bag again tonight.
Thanks for all those questions.
Well, they're getting good, mate. They're getting real good.
I'll tell you what, I have to like Paul from Maitland.
Yeah, that's a beauty, that one, isn't it?
We might have to get the producer to
Toy Story 9.
Bring a design up of that.
That'd be great.
There's already a few photos going around that Josh doesn't know about, but anyway, we might put a few of them up.
I'll give him a good one.
What do we got now?
Okay, Josh. Kenny, what caught my eye?
Brought to you by Steak and Chops Butchery.
So what caught your eye, guys?
Well, mine is Wayne Bennett's press conference on the weekend. So he mentioned that he hasn't watched one Panthers game all year. And there's been 20 rounds plus 2 finals and he hasn't watched one of those games. Come on.
I call bullcrap.
Yeah, BS. Bennett, get your hand off it, son.
Is he thinking...
he's semi-retired, pretty much, Wayne Bennett. He's got plenty of time in his hands. He's watched Panthers.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a coach. I watch all the games. Because you want to...
Mate,
you do,
surely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But surely.
He said that they played them early in the year or something.
Yeah, well, he would have watched the Penrith then, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. So he's watched one game of Penrith.
Yeah.
So, and I think they beat South, didn't they? Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously they must have. Yeah. Because they only got beat by Parramatta.
Do you know what caught my eye?
And I just love his press conferences. I love watching Wayne Bennett's press conference. Because the media try to get everything out of him and he just gives very little.
2 things caught my eye, really. Young Tom Starley.
Yeah.
How good he's playing, which is amazing. And the second thing, I'm sorry, I've got to go back to him. How much Josh looks like Al from Toy Story. That caught my eye. That takes the cake for me this week.
Yeah.
We've now got the the Tiger King.
Yeah.
And Al the Toy Story. And I've just...
What is it?
I've just had
Al's Toys Bargains or something, is it? Yeah.
Heard from the producer that it's my turn next.
Oh.
Yes.
Can I get one of those earpieces?
I don't know what.
Yeah. All fun and games.
What caught your eye, Kenny?
Mine. No, I had a few, but I was going to do one, but I thought you were going to do it. But
Carol Baskin.
Yeah. I've got Chance's tackle on the weekend and Tarpany's try.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Oh, Tarpany's try was one of the best tries.
I think
I was going to have.
Mate.
I was going to say that, but I knew you want to use one because.
Yeah, well, I thought Josh was going to say that. Toss it up, but that's what caught my eye. Yeah,
that was good.
So
that is what caught my eye by Steak and Chops. Go and get some yummy steak and chops. For the grand final.
Yes, cook it up.
Yum.
Well, guys, it's play of the round time from last week, brought to you by Burger Chef. Go and get yourself a nice burger and some fries.
Loaded.
Their new thick shakes that they're bringing out. They're all their loaded schnitzels.
I'm going to get... You know what?
Sniggy.
I'm going to go and get one this evening.
All right, I'll put it out here, Josh. You're going down to the Yummy Burger Chef. I say you get some for next week's show, and we'll show the fans what they're missing.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Let's see what we can do.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought.
All
All
right.
right.
Final show
So
next week too.
my player of the round is from the Eels-Rabbits game. In a winning side, Damien Cook. Unreal.
Damien Cook. Yeah.
That try that he scored in the last 5 minutes of the game.
And if you see that try too, did you see the Parramatta players? I think they were just willing the penalty. I think when Moses went down.
Yeah.
And they just all stood there.
They gave up.
They just stood there and he just ran straight past.
The only person that tried was
Gutherson.
Gutho.
My player of the round
That was Damien Cook.
was
unreal.
from Canberra, Whiten and Papali.
You only get one.
I can have. I'm the host. I can have two.
You told me I could only have one.
We'll change the segment now. It's players.
Players of the
I
round.
couldn't. Oh, look, okay. I
you
said
gonna
Whiten.
choose?
I said Whiten because he's doing a lot of good control, but yeah. Okay.
One.
Whiten Papali.
Why don't you go Josh Whiten?
Yeah, I'll go Josh Whiten. We'll go Whiten. He'd be a great fit at the Knights.
Or
Yes,
Jack
I'll-
Papali.
Jack Papali. Oh, God, boy.
Put him in the number 6 jersey for the Blues, I reckon.
Yeah, well, my player of the round goes to another Canberra player, and
You only got one?
yes, only got
Okay.
one. And that was Chance Nickel-Kostak.
Yeah.
And I think he had a pearler of a game. To tell you the truth.
Great player.
He's been very consistent ever since he left the Warriors and went to the Raiders.
I don't understand why the Warriors.
Really cheap deal too.
because of Roger, I'd say to have asked to shit. But pardon me, but seriously, mate, he's come over and he showed the Warriors. Well, you let me go. This is what I can do.
It's the
And
same
he's killing it.
Same as Brett Naden. Couldn't get a start the Knights. Goes to Penrith. He's killing it.
Ryan Pappenhausen, another one.
Yeah, he's Central Coast.
Was he Tigers?
Ryan Pappenhausen
Oh, no,
was
no.
Tigers.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah,
went
he's
to
a
Melbourne.
Campbelltown boy, isn't he? Yeah.
Went to Melbourne and now
Well,
playing.
Killing it.
Josh Adokar.
Josh Adokar, another one.
Yeah.
James Tedesco.
Jet.
When he's playing in the Tigers, he was like,
Yeah. And then they
Now he's
signed
like-
the Roosters.
jeez, James Tedesco's in the
Now he's a
side.
multi-million-dollar player.
Yeah.
Look at what the Roosters
Has
are
he
offering him.
signed that contract?
Yes, he has, mate. He's signed it.
He signed the contract, right? And then he got
And
the
then
paper
just
bag
back
under the table.
Yeah, it's it. I thought.
Hey, come on, they've got a sombrero. They don't have a salary cap, it's a sombrero.
I thought the Eagles
Thanks,
did
Uncle
that
Nick.
as well.
Yeah, Uncle Nick.
Uncle Nick might want to
Come to the Knights, mate. Yeah.
Oh, just throw some to the podcast.
Podcast. Yeah, please, Uncle Nick.
Yeah,
Can
give
we
us
have
a brown
paper
paper bag.
Lovely sandwiches Uncle Nick makes. Anyway, that's what player of the round brought to you by the Yummy Burger Chef.
Chef, players of the round.
Yeah,
It's
Jack
a new
Papali.
Well, our last segment for this evening is the Knights Awards. They were held last Thursday evening.
Yes.
Yes.
If you got the opportunity, it was Facebook Live, and well done to the hosts.
Brought to you by Sayers Inc. too. So
Yes. Yes, it was. I think, honestly, it was a good thing. But I think they need to do a bit like the AFL or the NRL Daily M Awards, where they have, say, free larrikins on the red carpet.
yeah.
You getting where I'm going with
Yeah,
this?
I'm getting
I
it,
think
yeah.
we next year ask if we can be the red carpet.
It'd be,
then we could have our.
You can get onto that producer.
We could have our producer there as well with the laptop where the fans are sending in questions that we ask. So
Yes, producer.
David Clemmer walks up and someone says, I want to ask David Clemmer this question. And I reckon it'll bring a bit of fun to it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like Fletch and Hindy and,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It'll be-
I'm keen for it.
Kenny Smith and Wilder instead of Fletcher and Hindy.
Hey,
Al.
now we're talking.
Oh,
See,
sorry,
Al.
Kenny Smitter and Al.
Al.
Sorry, Al.
All right, I'll throw it out there. If for some reason we do that, would you go as Al from the Toy Story?
Only if Kenny goes as
Tiger King. Yeah, bloody hell. I'll do it.
You just go as yourself when you get it.
Yeah, that's it. I'll just wear some sort of leopard pants, mate. I'll be right. Yeah.
Are they chaps?
Well, back to the actual awards that were given out that night. So, well done to Kalen Ponga, who was successful in getting the Denny Badiris medal.
We sort of touched on that earlier,
which is obviously a prestige award to win.
It's a big thing for the Knights, yeah.
So the player's player was that Kurt Mann?
It was Kurt Mann.
Well deserved.
And he also got the Gladiator Award, which is voted by all the old boys that play for the Knights.
I'll tell you what, the next one, which was a community player, well deserved. Connor Watson, 100%. Like, he always goes out of his way for the Indigenous. But I must say, it would have been hard to not give Josh King that as well.
Oh, he done a fair bit.
I thought I was sitting at Amy Lounge.
He went with Mitch Barnett,
and I was like, surely Josh King's got this award
for the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah, he does everything for that. Ronald McDonald
and
House.
I think
no disrespect
Mitch
to Connor,
Barnett done the fire thing as well, and actually Josh King went up there with him
as well. But no disrespect to Connor. Connor does a great job with Indigenous, but when I was seeing that with Kingy off, that was a bit of a pulling the heartstrings. And I thought, wow, good on him. So the hammerhead. Oh, sure.
It was interesting to see the club person of the year. Did you actually see the reason why Luke got the award?
Yep.
Because of the fact that he had a conversation with Adam O'Brien and said, look, we've only got this certain amount that we can take in the bubble.
That's a good attitude.
Mate, that's a credit to him.
Yeah.
And if I was the Knights, I'd keep that bloke for as long as we possibly can.
But I think they will. I think he's another dummy half. He's a little hooker as well. So.
That attitude and that mind about the club. Who is it? Who does it remind you of?
That attitude and Danny Badiris.
No, with the whole Knights. He just wants to play for the Knights, and
Sione,
that's
chief.
right.
Yeah.
So that's the type of player you want at your club. So this bloke, let's wrap him up.
Yeah.
You want those kind of people out there that want to pull the jersey on to play for that emblem, not just what's going in their bank account.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then the other award was Rookie of the Year, which was Chris Randall. Well
done. Yeah.
And the Knights in Shining Armour, which is a new award that they introduced this year, which was won by Mitch Barnett. Now I think there was a couple of other tackles there in that.
I agree with you there, Al. I think you're right where you're going with this.
I just can't do it.
That could have won that. That could have won that, you think? Also, I think that should have went as a joint winner, because if you look at that tackle,
there was a few.
Barnett, Sione was in it as well from the bottom. So maybe. No disrespect to Barney, because Barney pulled off some ripper tackles.
He's good, and he did in that same game. I think he put a nice hit on Alex Johnson as well.
But
now, boys, I just want to mention one thing about that awards night. Did you watch the pre get up?
Yes, and after
the end.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was giving me goosebumps watching Chief.
Even
talking about it right now,
I had to get the tissues out, mate. So
honestly,
and I had me little young fella.
Look at the goosebumps. If you can see,
look at little
Kalen in the arms watching it.
We use writing comments in.
Yeah.
No.
Did you get banned after like 10 minutes?
No, not me, mate. I'm pretty.
So you, for the whole show, were commenting?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could.
I got lucky enough to do that.
I was commenting and I put the podcast up, and my comments got turned off.
Oh.
Well, Smithers.
I thought everyone did.
But based on that, they're saying about the Andrew John statue, and we've got already the Andrew John stand.
Chief Harrigan.
Why we haven't got the Western Grandstand after Chief Paul Harrigan?
It's beyond that.
Yeah.
Like
it will.
Every time he speaks, any person that goes for the Knights just get like I've still got
mate, look at Old Boys Day when the camera turned on him.
The crowd went berserk.
Did you hear the crowd?
Yeah.
No disrespect to Johns, but if the camera goes on him, they don't give you that reaction.
No
well,
way, mate.
Andrew Johns doesn't give speeches like that to boost up the team.
No.
It's all cheap.
Mate, and to tell you the truth, and Paul Harrigan was that player back in the day
that saved the club.
In the early the 80s. He was signed in 88. But they played for crap all money. They had a side job. You know what I mean? During the week, they had another job, and then at night they'd go to training for the Knights. They played for no money. What they played for was that badge on the heart.
That's right.
Of the jersey,
you won't get
it's on your, you know what I mean? That's on your chest, and that's what they played for. And I know the game's changed a lot now since then.
Yeah, but still honour him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for sure.
Right, so, go back to Super League.
And that's the type of players we want. And
Super League era. The club all but signed Super League, right? It was Harrigan that got the boys on a minibus
and down there,
took them down the ARL, and they all signed ARL. So the club had to go ARL. Okay, we go Super League. Do we win our first grand final? Is the club the same again?
No, I can't answer that because I was too young.
I was there. I'm showing how old I am now, but I was only a whippersnapper.
If we went Super League, I think
the club would be the same.
No way. I think the fans would have turned, mate, because...
Well, look at the Mariners. It didn't last. It didn't work.
No.
All right, so I'll put this to you. So we've got the Andrew John stand. The other stand should be the Paul the Chief Harrigan stand. Northern and Southern ends, who do you give them to?
Me. The Tiger King.
The nighttime bar end.
The dungeon.
I would... who would... One's got to be Danny Medeiros.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Danny
Medeiros hill, yeah. He's got, I'd say, put him on the family hill.
I throw a dark horse out to you. Who was the first Knight ever signed?
Ashley Gordon.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'd throw another person out there that's not Knights related, but...
Humphrey B-Man. No, Josh.
Joel Griffiths should be the other end.
No.
Who?
No.
Joel Griffiths.
Joel Griffiths.
Won a premiership in the soccer for Newcastle Jets.
No.
They own that stadium too.
It was always the Knights before the Jets, but...
Mate. The Breakers played out at Birmingham.
Yeah, they played Birmingham. So if that... What about a sports person related to the Knights that actually wasn't a player? What about the Gary Harley?
Gary Harley Hill?
Yeah, Gary Harley Hill.
Yeah.
Huge Knights.
Yeah, that'd be... What about...
or Lee McMahon.
No, I've got one. The Kenny Halliday Hill.
Yeah, that sounds... Or the Wolf Dog Hill.
What about Smithers Southern?
Hey, I'll throw a trivia question out to you boys. I was having a few drinks last Friday night and it come up on one of the bottle tops. What is your worst uniform for sport that you've ever seen?
My worst uniform?
The worst uniform for any sport that you've ever seen. What's the first uniform?
Brisbane Broncos, when they had those checkered bloody...
Oh, the diamond-shaped jersey.
All the blue... Remember they had like a teal blue strip? Have you ever seen that?
I think
Did you see the Warriors jersey?
Oh, Humphrey B-Bear. See there, Humphrey. As if that was not Humphrey B-Bear, but...
It looked like a dining room table.
Which one was that one?
The yellowy goldy one.
Oh, yeah.
My nana used to have some toilet curtains that looked like that.
Yeah, it was like...
sort of a Scottish kilt look.
My answer to that was the worst uniform, but Kathy Freeman. When she won the 2000 Olympics.
Oh, I'm not saying anything, but she won gold for us. So
she did win gold,
but it worked for her, didn't it?
And everyone still talks about it. That's how they remember. Kathy Freeman in a suit.
Yeah. But that was that wrapped up the awards, I believe.
Yes.
I went a bit off topic, but
yeah. So tips too. We've covered earlier. So
I've gone Newcastle and Newcastle. So,
in 2021.
Penrith Canberra to meet in the GF.
Well, I'm going Raiders, Bunnings.
So that pretty much wraps up another good show?
I've got one other thing that I'd like to say about. There was a thing going around about the controversy with player swap.
Oh yes, controversy corner. Yeah.
There was a bit going around about that. Now I heard last night on 100% Footy that it was going to be Mitchell Pearce.
Nice.
Stop it.
Swap for Mitchell Moses.
I'm sorry, no disrespect.
Now this is from Danny Weidler. Now
he's usually pretty good.
Good, yeah. But
he's on a Barry Toohey level.
No. He said he spoke to both the clubs and they said it's rubbish.
Good.
It's not happening. But I think that was the big thing. I think it was on Triple M after the Knights.
So that was the player swap, was it?
That was the player swap.
That
was the rumour.
Well, that's good that we can put that one to bed. So let's just hope this the only one is as well.
Well, yeah.
Why would you seriously? Mitchell Pearce, okay.
So that's a hot...
Mitchell Pearce has played Origin,
that's breaking.
Moses has done nothing.
He hasn't been in that good a form.
Yeah.
But why would you get rid of a horse and buy a donkey?
No.
You get what I mean? Like, no disrespect to you get what I mean? Like, Moses with his right players could be good. But it's that experience on a young team like us that Mitchell Pearce has that you can't get out of Mitchell Moses. Don't get me wrong, Mitchell Moses is probably a good
He's a good, he's a good young little halfback. He'll go well, but
for the right team.
I did heard that Newcastle were sniffing around trying to, but I can't. I don't know.
Mitchell Moses will go good. Parramatta needs to just stop and give Mitchell Moses a chance with a decent 5'8" around him.
Yeah.
Dylan Brown is not the answer for 5'8" with Mitchell Moses.
I
don't think. No, but he's not the answer for Newcastle either.
If they want to swap Pearce, we want Brown. We don't want Moses.
We don't, because we want to see Brown and Mitch Barnett go at each other again. Have you seen that? Yes.
I'm talking Dylan Brown, not.
No, you can keep him. But
to be honest, I'm happy with the result we got. So
but I don't think Mitchell Moses is Newcastle's answer.
No way.
No.
And I don't
not
think,
at this point in time. No.
I don't think swapping Pearce to Penrith to the Eels would be the Eels' answer
as well.
The Eels' answer is they need a 5'8" like us to help Moses play. You can't just get this poor young kid or however old he is and just say, "Well, you're out because you're not doing it." And give him someone else. But to be honest, that's
they're two teams that.
But that's not going to work.
The players are fine in the two teams. They just both those us and Eels.
They both need a helping hand.
Yeah,
but that's right. But China, whoever made this garbage up, because it's absolute rot.
It's obviously come from the Sun Herald or something.
Well, it's Triple M. Everyone first heard it off someone from Triple M.
What's that?
The footy call team or something.
What's that old guy that loves? He talks. He thinks he knows everything.
Buzz Rothfield.
Buzz Rothfield. It'll probably come from that goose. To be honest, like, he is an
Buzz is a good fella. He knows
he knows. Doesn't know shit from
the only bloody thing about NRL 360 is probably Kenty. The rest of them.
Benny Icon's all right.
I'm not a big fan of
Icon.
but James Hoover's got some good
but
stories.
You have a look at bloody what's his name, Rothfield. He just rubbishes other teams, and Penrith, I've noticed a lot, rubbishes the Knights, and his Sharks can do no wrong, and I've heard this. No one likes him.
What's the other bloke that's on there? No, the other bloke that comes on.
James Hooper.
No, the other bloke.
Not him, the other bloke.
The beef of the week. What's his name? Paul Crawley.
Crawley.
He's good. I like him.
Yeah, Paul Crawley,
But going back to that, my whole point is you got a horse and you're going to swap for a donkey.
Yeah.
Mitchell Pearce has been there for a long time. He's got the experience.
Well, he's experienced. Yeah.
That's right.
He's something
Mitchell
that we
Moses,
need at the moment.
Mitchell Moses is
they're probably both horses.
Mitchell Moses is still a young kid, really. He hasn't got that experience that we need.
Yeah.
But this young fella needs a 5'8" to help him. And you watch him, I guarantee you get a decent 5'8" and see him watch him change.
Yeah.
And Parramatta will go, I'm glad we kept him.
And
he's got to learn how to kick goals.
And the other thing, I got a message off one of my friends, and you're talking about you wanted to name your bus.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. Yeah. It was Alex Smith. He sent me a message and he said the Nighttime Express.
Yeah. That's the bus. I think we can call that. We can lock that in, Eddie. Lock it in, Eddie.
Lock it in,
But
Eddie.
what I'm also after...
Was that last week's? Was
you know
it?
how we used to go and we had the crusade and that in the bays? We need a name for when we get everyone in the bay and we get all these Knights fans in that one bay. And it's not going to be Owl's Corner.
Why not?
But we're going to get a bus. We're going to try and get a bus, and we wanted people to send in something to name the bus.
So it'll be the Nighttime Express. I like that. We'll lock it in. But when we're in the game, remember like Batchy's Blues?
Or the Burrow?
Or we could call it Smithers Spartans. You know, a little something like that. Or we could even go back and bring the Crusade back. Nighttime Crusade. We want to do something to get everyone there. And just make it fun, and
get it out there.
Maybe we'll get the little what's the name night hats with the the night
and the thing on the top. I'm keen for that. I want full mask. I'll even go to where's it at Broadmeadow there? Shindigs. I'll Shindigs, and I'll get a nice. Mate, I'll be centre, mate.
Is that together with your Tiger King chaps?
Yeah, well, I'll get the knives. They rip off. You can rip them off and then do the weapon buns underneath.
I think we leave it at that, Smithers.
Yeah. Anyway, no, we'll endeavour to get that going. But if you've got an idea for our bay for when we get everyone in there, we'll just get a name and get it done with. So that's tonight's show, guys, and
all good. Thank you, guys. Easy.
Don't forget our to check out our website, all of our Instagram pages. Drop us a line. Give us all your feedback. So,
hey, Kenny, what's that website?
That website?
Yeah, our website. What is it?
Nighttimepodcast.com.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button or you won't win anything. Catch us next week.
Go Knights.
Good night. Always a night. Good night. Oh, stuff that up.
We just got carried away.
Can I just do that again?
Come on, people, listen now, 'cause I don't think